everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video which I've seen floating around for quite a few weeks. It's a challenge and it's only using Primark Beauty stroke hair care, skincare products for 24 hours. I spent probably about £40 to film this video. If you try to do that in any other shop like Boots or Superdrug, you'd be spending way over £50, probably nearer to £100 if you're using half decent brands. So I suppose we'll see how Primark does and really put them to the test. Okay, so I've just got out of the shower. That's why my hair's still a little bit wet. And I used a Primark shampoo and conditioner in the shower. This one's from the PS Super Blends range and it's a pink grapefruit and guarana volumizing shampoo and conditioner. These were £1 each and in each bottle you get 250ml. Which to be fair I think is a real bargain. I didn't even realise that Primark did hair care at all, so when I went in there and saw they had literally so much stuff, there was this range, there was a curls range, they had some other brand hair care in there as well, so I was really surprised, like pleasantly surprised. And when I used these, they smell amazing for one thing, like they're really nice. And they actually worked really well, like it foamed up really nicely on my hair feels really clean, it smells nice as well. So yeah, I would really recommend these shampoos and conditioners and I think I'm going to take them on holiday with me. And I might even buy another bottle of them both because for £1 each, it's like 40p per 100ml, so you really can't complain. And then also in the shower, I use this PS Unicorn Shimmer Shower Gel. When I saw this, it just made me really excited. It smells amazing. Yeah, if you look, and it's actually really glittery. I don't know whether that's going to focus. I doubt you can't see it, but it's really glittery. It was £3, so it is quite expensive. It works out at £1 per 100ml, but for the sake of it, I just thought, and it really reminded me of something that Lush would do. But it smells amazing, it works, so I would really recommend that as well. Okay, so my camera just died, so my hair's a lot drier than it was before because I just had to recharge my battery. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash my face, and to do that I'm going to use this PS Pink Grapefruit Foaming Face Wash. It says it deeply cleanses pores and refreshes the skin. This was £2, I believe, and you get 200ml, so it's like £1 per 100ml, so that's quite good value. To put that on my face, I'm going to use this PS facial cleanse and massage brush, just like this. It was £1 and it comes with this end which is like a massage end, and then this is just like a brush side. Okay, so I've just tied my hair up and I'm now going to try the facial wash. It smells really nice, but I'm not really seeing any foam. Sorry if you can hear my dog, she's just got an attitude problem. Okay, it is foam. I've just looked in the mirror and it is foaming up. I'm guessing it's just not really foaming up on camera. You can kind of see it a little bit. I was expecting it to be a lot more foamy than that, I guess. But it smells really nice and my face does actually feel like it's getting cleaned, so I suppose that's good. So I've just finished using the face wash. It has made my face a little bit red, but it feels really clean. I think that might have been the brush that's made a little bit of redness, but then again it is a massage brush, so I kind of expected that. I'll definitely use it again, I'll use the whole bottle, but I don't know whether I love it enough to go out and buy it again. Last product I'm going to use for now is this charcoal travel dental kit. I was going to buy the charcoal toothbrush and the toothpaste separately, but they did this really cute little kit for £2, which comes with the charcoal toothbrush, a mini toothpaste, and then some flossers at the back. I don't know whether you can see them there. And I just thought that was really good because if you're travelling anywhere, it's so much more affordable just to take one of these than to have to bring a full-size toothpaste. So the bristles on the toothbrush are just black. I'm assuming that's something to do with the charcoal, and they're quite soft as well. And then this is the toothpaste. So let's give it a go. Okay, so I've just used the toothbrush and toothpaste. My teeth feel really clean. I'm not sure whether they're any whiter than they were before, but I suppose with things like this you need to use it a few times to get like a better opinion on it. I think I will use this little tube up, but I don't know whether I'll buy it again. But I suppose for £2, if you're wanting a charcoal toothpaste, it's a bit of a bargain. So it's now time to put on some makeup. I've moved into the conservatory because it's one of the only good places in the house that have decent lighting. So if you can hear the rain, just ignore it. So the first thing I'm going to use is this Primark PS Pink Grapefruit Light Daily Moisturiser. You're not going to be able to see the writing on there. No! Sorry, my dog. Is now wanting all the attention. Come up here then. Come on. This is Teddy. If anyone would like me to do a video on her, please comment it down below. She's like 1.5-year-old border collie, and she's my little best friend, but she won't leave me alone now, so I'm gonna have to kick her out. Or are you gonna sit there? That's a no. Sorry about that, I've removed the dog from the situation. So as I was saying, I've got this moisturiser to use as primer. It smells really nice. It's almost like a gel. It's a gel consistency. So I'm just going to put that all over my face. If you can still hear her barking, I'm sorry. So that's the moisturiser on. It actually dried into my skin really quickly. It's left it feeling a little bit tacky, but I don't know whether that might fade if I leave it on for a little bit longer. So the next product I'm going to use is this PS My Perfect Colour Double Coverage Matte Foundation, and it's got SPF 15 in it. This was £5 and I got it in the shade Porcelain. So this is meant to be like the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My hairdresser, she swears by the Double Wear Foundation, and she got this and said that apparently this is actually a really good dupe for it, so she's actually been using this one instead of her Estee Lauder. I nearly dropped that then. She's actually been using this one instead of her Estee Lauder one, so I'm going to give it a try and we'll see what we think to it. So to apply the foundation, I'm going to be using my beauty blender. So that's the foundation on. I like it. I wouldn't say I'd sort of compare it to any of my favourite foundations, but I'll definitely use it again. I think I'll use the whole... Ooh, I didn't put the lid on. Hang on. But I'll definitely use it again. It's not a bad foundation, and for £5 you can't really complain. If you're on a budget, you couldn't really ask for a better foundation. I bought it in dark brown, and I know you're going to think I've got bright blonde hair, why have I bought it in dark brown, but the only options they had were cool brown or dark brown, and the cool toned brow products I sometimes find come out a bit orange, just my opinion, but that's why I've gone for the dark brown. It might be a bit too dark, but we'll cope with it. Okay, so I decided to finish my eyebrows off camera. They don't look great, and don't analyse my eyebrow skills because I'm really not a makeup artist. But what I did was I used the pencil and then I went back in with the foundation and a small eyeshadow brush and just cut them out a little bit. The pencil itself was really easy to use. I think I did get too dark of a colour. I mean, it's obvious I got too dark of a colour, but for £1 I would use it again if I had darker hair. I feel like I look a bit stupid now, but it worked. It was a good product. So next I've got this pressed powder. It's from the PS My Perfect Colour range and it's in the shade Porcelain. If the angle's changed, I apologise. My camera battery died again. But I'm just going to use the powder like I was saying, and to apply that I'm just going to use my Real Techniques powder brush. I just don't really have any other ones. So that's the powder on. It's definitely mattified my face, like if I just zoom in quickly. It's definitely mattified my face, but whether it will stay like that for the whole day, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So the only thing I will say, it is really chalky, but I'll probably use all of it. I probably will use it. It's the right colour, it's not too dark or anything like that, which I do find with quite a lot of cheap powders. They can be quite orange on me. But apart from that, it does the job, and for £2 I think it is a bit of a bargain. Next I'm going to go in with some bronzer. This one I've got here is the PS Bronze Glow Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Sunset. This one was £2 as well. So that's the bronzer on. I'm not going to lie, I think it's too dark for me and slightly too orange. It also, when I put it on and then tried to blend it out with my powder brush, I found that it was really hard to blend out. So I feel it looks a little bit like cakey in some areas here and like up here on the top of my head. So the next step I've got is highlighter. And for my highlighter I've got this PS Mink Pink highlighter. And it's this really bright pink shiny highlighter. Okay, so now I've finally gotten it out the packaging. I'm going to apply it with my Spectrum A10 brush, fan brush. Whoa. So yet again, like the bronzer and the powder, there is a lot of fallout. I'm actually just applying this in the viewfinder, not gonna lie. It's not too in your face. I think if I had wet the brush and then put it on, it probably would have come out a lot more pigmented as well. But I'm definitely going to reuse that. I really like it. So next we're going to be moving on to eyeshadow. For eyeshadow I've just bought this small palette. It's the PS Smokescreen palette. And I'm pretty sure these are trying to copy the Huda Beauty palettes. So now I've done that, that is the finished eyeshadow look. I'm just going to zoom in so you can have a look at it, if it's going to focus. So it is by no means my best eyeshadow I've done before. In fact, to be honest, it looks a bit rubbish. But the palette itself, for £3, I think it's got some really nice shades in there that you can use. They had so many different shades of these palettes. For £3, they're perfect just to whack in your handbag or in your makeup bag if you've not got much space. And then you've got some eyeshadows if you want to use them. They're not the best eyeshadows I've ever used, but then again, for the price mark, I think they are still worth the money. Okay, so moving on to mascara. This is actually one of the ones I've been most excited to try. So this is called the PS Fall/Queen Dramatic Volume Fullness and Length Mascara. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a dupe of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So it'll be interesting to see whether it's any good. And it was £3 as well, so it was quite cheap. So that's the mascara on. Let me zoom in on one of my lashes. I think it's nice. I'll be honest, it's not my new favourite mascara, but then again, for £3 I wasn't expecting miracles. I will use it again. The only thing I didn't like was the actual wand itself didn't feel that nice when you were putting it through your lashes, and I really struggled to do my bottom lashes. It was just a bit too chunky to be able to do that with, but it definitely has lengthened my lashes and made them look quite a bit fuller as well. And finally, the last two products we've got to test out are lip products. So I got a PS Luster lipstick. This is in the shade Skin on Skin, and it was 90p. And then I also got a PS High Gloss Lightweight Ultra Shine Lip Gloss, and that was £1.50, and it's in the shade Iconic Nude. So this is the lipstick. I actually really like the shade, and I think for 90p I'd definitely carry on using it, and I think it's a bargain, to be fair. So I'm now just going to pop the lip gloss on. What shade is this? I said, yeah, Iconic Nude. The applicator's just like kind of similar to the Rimmel lip glosses. It's like a doe foot applicator. And that's the lip gloss on. I actually really like this lip gloss. It's really shiny, but it looked really nice on its own as well, because it's got quite a lot of colour to it in itself. But together they look really nice in a good combination as well. And that is the finished makeup look. It's definitely not my favourite look I've created, but then again, I'm not a makeup artist, so it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just have to see how it wears during the day, but if it stays like this, then I'm really impressed. So we're now back in the bathroom. The time is about 8 o'clock. I've had this makeup on for about 8 hours now, and I think it's actually held up quite well. One thing I will say is the bronzer has got like a lot more pronounced around my forehead and on my cheekbones. The foundation, I'll zoom in so you can have a look at what it looks like. There we go. Has stayed on reasonably well. It has gone into my crease lines and my lines under my eyes. The eyeshadow is still pretty much perfect, but the foundation hasn't held up that well at all. The lipstick I haven't reapplied, so it looks the same way as it did when I put it on. I'm quite impressed with that. But overall, I think for the price that I paid for the products, it has actually held up really well, and I couldn't really complain. If you just touched yourself up with a bit of powder, it'd probably sort itself out, but I haven't done that. I've literally not touched it. So I think it actually looks quite good. And as far as my hair goes, I feel like it is actually quite voluminous. The shampoo said it was volumizing. As you can see, my roots, I have been out on a dog walk, so don't mind the hair. The last product I've got to test out is this Pink Grapefruit Transforming Gel to Water Micellar Water. It was £2. I thought the sound of this was really interesting, so I'm assuming it's like a gel that turns into micellar water. Well, obviously that's kind of what the label says, but I'm just going to give it a go. So this was £2, and I'm just going to apply it with some of these Primark sort of circular pads. So I'd say that's actually taken my makeup off really well. I know I've still got a bit left on, but I'm going to go back in with the face wash again. I'm actually really surprised with that. It was really easy to just take the makeup off. Smelled nice, went on the skin really nice. I would really recommend this, and I think I'll actually probably use it all and rebuy it. Okay, so that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions of any other videos that I could do in the future, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'd really like to hear your suggestions because it'd give me some more ideas. And thank you for watching.